Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story using my Kabbalistic Tarot cards for July 2019, and this is for you coming from Gemini. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Now, I'm going to pull the first card for you, which has got to do with the first 15 days of July. And this card is to do about your romance for you coming from Gemini. Well, it is not a good card at all. It's a card that says you're going to have difficulties in the area of romance. So let's talk about the possibility of finding a new romance. And if you find one in the first 15 days of July, if you find a new romance, tell yourself it could come loaded with complications and difficulties. So don't give your heart away too quickly. Wait and see. And if you have an ongoing romance in the first 15 days of July, tell yourself you will have to be working very hard because there are many disagreements, there are many possibilities of confrontation as well. So romance, whether old or new, has trouble for you in the first 15 days. Now I'm going to pull a card talking to you about your marriage areas. Well, it's a card of death, but it doesn't mean death in that way. Simply means that let bygones be bygones in your marriage area. If you bring up issues, you're going to have plenty of difficulties. And if you're not careful, all these difficulties are going to affect your new romance if you find one to break very easily, and your ongoing romance to be stretched to breaking point as well. So you have to be very careful in the first 15 days of July, where romance is concerned, trouble is all over the place. Now I'm going to talk to you about your marriage in the first 15 days of July. And what does the card say? Well, it's the card of the black moon. So the black moon is always seen as a problem. And the black moon is a card that says past problems are catching up with you where marriage is concerned. It's either you're doing or it's your marriage partner is doing. Either way, there can be trouble for you. So tell yourself where your marriage is concerned, do not bring up any past issues definitely. Now we are going to go to the last 16 days of July, and I'm going to talk to you about your romance areas for you coming from Gemini. Well, it's a card that says where new romance is concerned, many possibilities are seen. But the many possibilities mean that trouble comes very quickly. And so there will be difficulties for you if you find a new romance, differences of opinion come about very quickly. So don't give your heart away too quickly in the last 16 days if you find a new romance. And if you have an ongoing romance, it's going to be quite difficult keeping it happy. So make sure it is not you bringing up issues. Make sure it's not you creating these problems. If it's your partner doing that, tell yourself it's only the last 16 days of July. Let me stay calm and let things pass. Now we'll pull a card about your marriage area in the last 16 days of July. And let's see what it says. Well, it's a card called the Wheel of Fortune. And it's a good card in that respect. It says it's all up to you to keep your marriage happy. If you are positive in the last 16 days, your marriage will be fine. If you have these negativities about you and you bring up old issues, then the marriage will have problems. I'm worried that some past issues may be brought up in your marriage area, and that could be the reason why this card can also say there will be some days in the last 16 days of July that may cause you tension in your marriage area. Now I'm going to talk to you for Gemini about your lucky ages. There will be some people of lucky ages who are going to be very lucky and for coming from Gemini. And from this card, I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71, you're going to be an extremely lucky person and you'll have the chance to do very well. So if you're of these ages, go all out hunting for the romance and you can look forward to a very happy marriage as well. For those who are not of these ages, well, I have a 90-minute session and we'll talk about that later. Now I'll talk to you about your lucky colors and what colors should you wear to be happy. Well, the color black is going to attract plenty of possibilities of romance for you in the month of July. And I would also say from dark blue to black, if you wear plenty of that, your marriage areas will also come under control. Every color responds and vibrates to different planets. So if you wear black or dark blue, you're going to show plenty of attention to some of your best planets. That's how it goes. Now we will talk about lucky direction, your lucky direction. And let's see why. It's because nine planets are surrounding Earth. So when we look left, right, north, and south, we are going to face some very good planets or some very difficult ones. So be careful. For you coming from Gemini, what does the card say? It's the card of Southwest. So Southwest is a card which represents the planets that bring you unexpected goodness. So to get unexpected goodness, you should try and face as much as possible Southwest for the month of July, especially where romance and marriage is concerned, especially when you want to discuss things relating to romance or marriage. Now I'm going to pull a card that talks about a zodiac sign that may cause trouble for you. And let's see what the card says. Well, you see, Kabbalistic cards give signs of planets and signs of zodiac signs. So here I see the sign of Cancer. So watch out that if your romance partner or marriage partner is from Cancer, then this month of July can produce plenty of difficulties, plenty of differences as well. And if you find a new romance and if that person is from Cancer, also be very careful. So don't share any of your personal romance kind of secrets or anything to do with anybody from Cancer. And now about who you can form an attachment to in this month of July. And from this card, I will say that somebody from Libra is going to bring you plenty of happiness, whether in a new romance, in an ongoing romance, or if your marriage partner is from Libra. So try to give a lot of time for somebody from Libra, and you will see that in romance and marriage, you will make some great contacts with somebody in Libra. So that's how it goes. Well, I have a 90-minute session, and in this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years, and that will be based on everything: your job, your business, your finance, your romance area, your marriage area, and your health area for your next 7, 8, or 9 years, based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers. I'll give you your personal colors, and lucky days, and lucky gemstones, and lucky directions. A lot of information from the universe so that you can do extremely well in the month of July. Well, I look forward to seeing you one day for a 90-minute session. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, have a good month of July where romance and marriage is concerned. Thank you and goodbye.